We rang in 2020 like every other new year.
You are taking a live look in New York City right now. Happy New Year.
There are folks all around me here on Church Street getting ready to ring in the new year.
Celebrations from downtowns to small towns.
We are just hours from the start of 2020, and a big crowd is getting ready to welcome the new year with the drop of a catfish.
Optimism for what's to come.
We're excited. We're excited.
For the new year, I just, want world peace. Isn't that what we all want?
And no idea of what's next.
So far, 2 people in China have died from this new virus. It's kind of officially being called the 2019 novel corona.
The government took extreme measures, including locking down tens of millions of its citizens.
It seems to be spreading, and that virus has also been confirmed in 2 other countries.
Health officials are racing to contain the spread of a new virus that's left 6 people dead.
The CDC says the current risk of the virus spreading in the U.S. is low, but because it is new, there are no treatments or vaccines available.
A story brewing thousands of miles away, while at home.
2 articles of impeachment against President Trump.
A presidential impeachment trial ends, and a presidential election begins.
You're watching KCCI 8 News Commitment 2020.
With 60% of caucus goers undecided, we invited the candidates in to lay out their plans to those who haven't made up their minds.
Hey, Vincent, how you doing, man?
Welcome back to St. Anselm College here in New Hampshire, and we are here every 4 years thanks to our amazing Manchester partner, WMUR.
It's Decision Day in New Hampshire. Voters are getting ready for the first-in-the-nation primary.
From presidential politics to a pandemic.
The first case of the Wuhan coronavirus confirmed here in the United States.
2 possible new cases of the coronavirus.
The U.S. now has 5 cases of the coronavirus.
The number of people infected in the U.S. topped the 1,000 mark.
Another day, another massive uptick in coronavirus cases across Florida.
And the federal government has declared the coronavirus a public health emergency.
No one expected that every county everywhere was going to be facing the same disaster all at the same time.
They've had 17 people die here of COVID-19 in the most recent outbreak.
This is a map of millions of temperature readings taken with smart thermometers.
How long does it take to get a vaccine that's safe? What do I need to do now to get tested?
Here for you with all the facts as this all unfolds. Our team of reporters helping you tonight and your family sort out what this means.
Cases across the United States are above the 3.5 million mark.
Our journalists called to action.
We're here to answer your questions, getting the facts from experts.
Our role more challenging than ever.
Who qualifies for testing?
Our job more important than ever. Empty newsrooms, living room live shots, and crews never entering the buildings. Hearst Television, first informers, always finding a way.
I have all the technology that I have in the Weather Center right here at my fingertips. Couldn't have done this maybe 5 years ago.
Without missing a beat.
We are all in this moment together.
Life-saving information.
What is your recommendation when it comes to travel?
For an unsettled nation. And then, another test.
George Floyd was not expendable. This is why we're here.
A country in unrest.
As protests continue over the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis. A live look from WLKY Chopper HD.
This is what it looked like nationwide.
As this group makes its way by, the message is very clear.
City police are trying to keep everyone safe as much as they possibly can.
Thousands gather outside the White House calling for police reform. I want to get right to the images of the hour.
They're jumping on top of our news vehicle right now.
Law enforcement is actually walking towards us here.
What do you hope happens here in Boston tonight?
They shot my son like he didn't matter, but my son matters.
Hundreds gathered on Civic Plaza in Albuquerque to call for an end to racism and police brutality.
Coverage of a movement, not a moment.
Breonna, that's all she wanted to do was save lives. So with this law, she'll get to continue to do that.
Our unwavering commitment.
Tonight, we're focusing on the uncomfortable conversation about race and racism.
To bring people together.
It was a day of peace and protest.
To start conversations.
Just show love to one another, everybody.
To listen.
We're not going to stand for it anymore.
To inspire.
Help our neighbors, help our friends.
To serve.
Here live at Harvest Hope Food Bank on this day for giving.
You can buy dinner for a family of 5 and just imagine the difference that could make
to people who are truly in need right now.
Because of your generous donation, Second Harvest Food Bank can provide an extra 327,000 meals to local families in need,
raising more than $37 million to help people in our communities.
The Project Community has provided an opportunity for so many to step up and take action.
But the news cycle never ends.
It's 11:15 in the morning right now. You can't even tell. Winds are still fueling.
I'm sure they're trying to survey the damage.
This huge tree coming crashing down on our home.
This is a historic ice storm. Let's take a look right now.
It's like, oh yeah, look.
The smoke is so black. It is so dark. It is tough to see.
It's getting really, really windy here, too.
Here in New Orleans, there is so much to clean up.
Flames are just tearing through the dry grass onto the interstate right now.
And did we mention there was an election?
It is an election night unlike any other.
This polling center actually closed an hour ago, but as you can see, the line is still here.
We also have you covered county by county.
Slow and steady, but certainly still going here at the Allegheny County Elections Warehouse.
And an election night cliffhanger.
The Trump campaign said over the weekend that they would be filing lawsuits in Pennsylvania regarding the election.
Democrat Joe Biden wins the White House and Kamala Harris makes history.
This is the time to heal in America.
There'll be a lot of litigation.
The Trump campaign continues to pursue legal challenges.
The story never ends.
We can visually confirm dozens of homes have been destroyed.
And our job never ends.
This is about something bigger than just us.
The passing of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
The Senate confirming Amy Coney Barrett.
And there it comes.
You can see all the police officers have gotten on one knee.
The Food and Drug Administration has approved the Pfizer vaccine.
Is it safe? What's the bottom line?
President Trump has signed a $2.3 trillion bill that would provide billions of dollars for Americans struggling during the COVID crisis.
We can work together to get this change in our community.
How we respond to crisis defines us.
Because when history unfolds before our eyes, we are there to make sure history gets it right. We are Hearst Television.